एग्जाम्पल सोचिए कोई राइटर है, चार्ल्स डिकेंस. Alright, I don't like his writing personally, so I can say that Charles Dickens is not my cup of tea, क्योंकि वो इतने मोटे मोटे बुक्स लिखते हैं कि पढ़ने का फिर बहुत like you need a lot of concentration to read that. So I can say that he is not my cup of tea. So उन्हें पढ़ना मेरे, या तो मैं कह सकती हूँ कि मेरे औकात से बाहर है, या फिर मैं ये भी मीन कर सकती हूँ कि मुझे उन्हें पढ़ना पसंद नहीं है. Okay, understood, Milan?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
That's the meaning of cup of tea. It's an idiom. Yes, good morning, Z. Good morning. Who has joined? Monica.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Any questions or doubts? Okay, I think we have completed clauses, right? Last class में हमने clauses complete किए हैं. This class we will start with phrases. Phrases are again divided into different categories, right? But उनका division थोड़ा अलग है. Phrases have a different kind of division. All right. Screen is visible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. चलिए, so parts of sentence में हमने देखा कि there are two parts of sentence mostly, phrases and clauses, right? जिनसे हम sentences बनाते हैं, जिनसे हम वाक्य बनाते हैं. Now, what else we can see here? That clauses have both a subject and a verb. ये हमने देखा है कि clauses में एक subject होता है, एक verb होता है. And clauses के दो types होते हैं. क्या क्या? एक तो होता है जो अपने आप में meaningful है. A clause that is meaningful on its own, and it is called an independent clause, right? वो आत्मनिर्भर होता है clause. And दूसरा जो clause होता है उसमें subject और verb तो होता है, but it is not meaningful on its own. उसको क्या चाहिए? उसको एक independent clause की जरूरत है to make itself meaningful. So उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Dependent clause. Yes, DC, dependent
Yes.
clause. Right. Absolutely. और हमने phrases में देखा that phrases will either have a subject or they will have an object, a verb, और इन दोनों में से कुछ भी नहीं होगा, or none. Okay. So a phrase can consist of one subject and some words, or it can consist of one verb and some words, or it can consist of just some words that does not even have a subject and a verb. Okay. और एक चीज जो आपको याद रखना है कि subject is not equal to noun. Subject is not equals to noun. Okay. For example, अगर मैं बोलूं स्मिता eats rotten, या फिर मैं सिर्फ बोलूं स्मिता eats apples. ओके, स्मिता eats apples, एंड मैं आपसे पूछूं कि मुझे बताइए कि ये क्या है, eats apples. आप बोल सकते हैं कि मैम इसमें एक eats है जो क्या है, eats is verb, right? And apples is what?
Apple is object.
Object है.
Yes.
But ये हम बोल सकते हैं कि noun है, right? It is a noun. So don't get confused, right? Just because apples is a noun, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि ये subject है. इस phrase में this verb phrase or this predicate has only eats. That is the only verb. कोई subject नहीं है इसमें. Just because एक noun है इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि इसमें subject है. Okay. So always remember that there is a difference between a noun and a subject. Subject और noun में काफी difference है. Subject will do the action and nouns can simply exist without doing any action in a sentence. All right. So subject और noun का difference याद रखिएगा, and whenever you see a noun, don't think it is a subject. Okay. All right. So phrases, let's start. You can see here it is written, grammatical phrases are groups of words two or more words that work together to perform a single grammatical function in a sentence. इसका मतलब क्या है? देखिए, हमने पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच किया है, राइट? सो वी नो दैट वी हैव थिंग्स लाइक नाउन, प्रोनाउन, एडजेक्टिव, एडवर्ब, वर्ब वगैरह वगैरह. So now what is happening if a group of words is functioning as one part of speech? A group of word is functioning as one part of speech. It is called a phrase. So एक समूह होगा शब्दों का, दो या दो से ज्यादा शब्द होंगे, राइट? दो या दो से ज्यादा शब्द होंगे और वो क्या करेंगे, उनका जो काम होगा एक साथ उनको मिलाकर जो काम होगा वो होगा एक पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच का, एक पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच का. सो 5 शब्द है, उनको मिलाकर एक नाउन का काम किया जा रहा है. 6 शब्द है, उनको मिलाकर एक एडजेक्टिव का काम किया जा रहा है. 4-5 शब्द है, उनको मिलाकर एक एडवर्ब का काम किया जा रहा है. सो इनको बोला जाता है फ्रेजेस. ओके, एक सेंटेंस में अगर हम एक पार्ट को उठाएंगे जो एक नाउन का काम कर रहा है पर उसमें कुछ ज्यादा वाक्य है, सॉरी कुछ ज्यादा शब्द है, 5 or 6 words are there, right? And the entire thing is functioning as a noun or an adjective or an adverb or a verb, whatever, it will be called as a phrase. उसको हम phrase बोलेंगे. Okay, so unlike clauses, phrases do not contain both a subject and a predicate, although they sometimes function as one or the other. इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये तो हमने सीखा ही है, प्रेडिकेट का मतलब इट मींस वर्ब, राइट? सो एक जो फ्रेज है उसमें या तो सब्जेक्ट होगा या फिर वर्ब होगा या फिर दोनों में से कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है. दैट इज ऑल्सो अ पॉसिबिलिटी. बट समटाइम्स कभी कभी क्या होता है कि वो फंक्शन करते हैं एज वन और द अदर. ओके, सो वो क्या करते हैं, वो इनके तरह ही फंक्शन करते हैं. सो एक फ्रेज से हम एक सब्जेक्ट बना सकते हैं, एक फ्रेज से हम एक प्रेडिकेट या फिर एक वर्ब बना सकते हैं, एक फ्रेज से हम एक ऑब्जेक्ट बना सकते हैं, राइट? सो ऑल्दो इनमें सब नहीं होता है, फ्रेजेस में दोनों चीजें एक साथ नहीं होंगी, सब्जेक्ट एंड वर्ब, बट दे कैन फंक्शन एज अ सब्जेक्ट, they can sometimes even function as a verb, they can sometimes function as an object of a sentence, right? So कुछ शब्दों को मिलाकर बनाया जाता है. क्लियर गाइस? बताइए, इतना क्लियर है व्हाट फ्रेजेस आर?
सर मींस एग्जांपल से थोड़ी और क्लियर हो जाएगी.
एग्जांपल से और क्लियर हो जाएगा डेफिनेटली, राइट? सो यू गाइस कैन टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट इफ यू वांट. सो नाउ वी लेट अस लुक एट अ फ्यू एग्जांपल्स एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. देखिए, सो फ्रेजेस ऑफ कोर्स, अगर इनको फ्रेजेस को हम डिवाइड कर रहे हैं डिपेंडिंग ऑन कि वो कौन सा फंक्शन करते हैं इन अ सेंटेंस. ओके, सो लेट्स से अ फ्रेज इज फंक्शनिंग एज अ नाउन इन अ सेंटेंस. अगर कोई फ्रेज नाउन का काम कर रहा है एक सेंटेंस में, एक वाक्य में वो संज्ञा का काम कर रहा है, पूरा का पूरा फ्रेज 4-5 जो शब्द है वो सब मिलाकर एक संज्ञा का काम कर रहे हैं, देन व्हाट विल वी कॉल इट? वी विल कॉल इट अ नाउन फ्रेज. ओके, नाउन फ्रेज. उसके बाद gerund phrase, then we have infinitive phrases, then we have verb phrases, adjective phrases, adverbial phrases and prepositional phrases. So ये सारे हमारे phrases हैं. How many are there? Noun phrase, gerund phrase, infinitive phrase, adverb, adjective and prepositional. Okay, so हमारे हो गए total 7 phrases, right? So ये क्या करते हैं, ये हर एक चीज एक एक पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच का काम कर रहे हैं. अगर मैं बोलूं कि कोई चीज नाउन फ्रेज है तो वो सेंटेंस में नाउन का काम कर रहे होंगे. ओके, देन दे विल बी फंक्शनिंग एज नाउन इन द सेंटेंस. ऑलराइट, क्लियर गाइस?
सर
ओके, चलिए थोड़ा सा देख लेते हैं नाउन फ्रेज. नाउन फ्रेज देखने के बाद वी विल एक्चुअली मूव ऑन टू जेरेंड एंड इंफिनिटिव, राइट? बिकॉज दैट इज समथिंग वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. So देखिए, a noun phrase consists of nouns plus any determiners or modifiers directly related to it. Noun phrases always have the grammatical function of nouns in a sentence. So noun phrase क्या करता है? Determiners and modifiers को use करके खुद को elongate करता है, खुद को stretch करता है, right? If I give a simple noun to you, a simple noun, boy, you can add so many determiners, you can add so many modifiers to stretch out that particular noun, right? I can use a, right? A is an article, a लगाएंगे, फिर उसके बाद मैं लगा सकती हूँ एक adjective लगा सकती हूँ, sweet, a sweet, Then I can add another gerund or some kind of adjective phrase that is defining it. I can say a sweet smiling child, right? I can say a short 6-year-old child or boy. ओके सो जो वन वर्ड है चाइल्ड या बॉय, उसको डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए हमने इतने सारे शब्द लगा दिए, स्वीट, स्माइलिंग, 6-year-old, small, right? All these words are defining the child, they are describing the child. So the child is the main word. So this entire phrase, this entire group of words is functioning as a noun in the sentence. So what will we call it? We will call it the noun phrase. We will call it the noun phrase. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good
समझ में
morning.
आ रहा है? Good morning मंजू जी. चलिए, so you can see here that some examples are given. How they appear in a sentence. How do we identify noun phrases? So nouns को जैसे identify करेंगे वैसे ही हम identify करेंगे. Nouns को हम एक question, very important question, what से identify करते हैं? What are you eating? So I'm eating an apple, right? So apple को identify करने के लिए what use किया जा रहा है? So what is what? What is identifying a noun? Who से भी identify करते हैं? Who is there? It's Anisha. It is Anisha. Anisha एक noun है. कैसे identify कर रहे हैं? Who से identify कर रहे हैं? Who, right? Where से भी identify कर सकते हैं. Where? Where are you going? I'm going to Delhi. I'm going to Delhi. Delhi क्या है? एक noun है. It's a noun. And how are we identifying it? Where? Through where. So who, what, and where can be used to identify nouns. इनको use किया जा सकता है nouns को, संज्ञा को एक sentence में, एक वाक्य में identify करने के लिए, खोज कर निकालने के लिए. Okay, see here we have some noun phrases. I found a book I would like to read. I found a book I'd like to read. A book क्या है? देखिए दो words है. Such a small letter, just one letter word, that is a. That is an article. Even that is considered as a separate word, and because of that, a book is considered as one phrase. उसको एक
As a
phrase की तरह
noun phrase. Noun phrase, ma'am?
बिल्कुल noun phrase, absolutely right. So a book, determiner a or article a, whatever you want to say, noun is book. Understood? Second one, she gazed lovingly at her sweetly smiling child. Her sweetly smiling child. कितने सारे words आ गए देखिए. Her is the determiner. Sweetly is adverb. Smiling is functioning as adjective, which is in the present participle form, and child is the noun. So the entire thing is functioning as noun phrase. कैसे पता चलेगा कि पूरा का पूरा noun phrase है? You can add what, or you can ask by asking whom, right? She smiled, gazed lovingly at whom, or she gazed lovingly at what? And the answer will be her sweetly smiling child. So pura ka pura noun phrase hai. I found a book I would like to read. I found what I'd like to read. I found a book. Again, what क्या answer कर रहा है? A book. Okay, यहाँ पर whom भी होगा. Whom is another one that you can use to identify nouns in a sentence. Okay. The red car belongs to me. The red car. बहुत simple है. The is the determiner. Red is the adjective. Car is the noun. What belongs to me? What belongs to me? The red car belongs to me. So the red car is the noun. If I say my loving mother taught me how to cook. My loving mother taught me how to cook. Who taught me how to cook? My loving mother. So my loving mother पूरा का पूरा बन जाएगा noun phrase. I can say I will eat a hot cup of tea. A hot cup of tea. So I will say I will drink what? And the answer will be I will drink a hot cup of tea. So a hot cup of tea पूरा का पूरा बन जाता है हमारा noun phrase. Understood? Yes, Monica, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, Abhay. We have just started phrases.
Okay, ma'am. I had, ma'am.
Yes. बताइए. Yes, Monica, do you have a question?
In the beginning, you said noun को subject नहीं समझना, something like that.
Yes, noun को subject नहीं समझना है. Just because एक चीज noun है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो subject भी होगा. Right? For example, Monica, if I say Monica reads a book. Monica reads a book. सो क्या इसमें बुक हमारा ना सब्जेक्ट है?
No, ma'am.
नहीं, बट वो नाउन तो है, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
सो दैट इज
Subject
व्हाट आई एम
में
सेइंग।
मोनिका हुआ ना?
बिल्कुल, मोनिका सब्जेक्ट हुआ ना। सो मोनिका सब्जेक्ट है, नाउन हमारा क्या है? बुक है, जो कि ऑब्जेक्ट है, बट मोस्टली इट इज अ नाउन, इट्स नॉट अ सब्जेक्ट। सो व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू से इज कि एक फ्रेज में या तो एक सब्जेक्ट होगा या फिर एक वर्ब होगा या फिर दोनों में से कुछ भी नहीं होगा, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल दीज नाउन फ्रेजेस, लुक एट दिस। आई फाउंड अ बुक, आई फाउंड अ बुक, आई सब्जेक्ट है, फाउंड वर्ब है सेंटेंस का, अ बुक में क्या है? एक डिटर्मिनर है, एक नाउन है, इसमें ना तो सब्जेक्ट है ना ही वर्ब है। अंडरस्टूड? जस्ट बिकॉज इट हैज अ नाउन, डोंट थिंक दैट इट इज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ अ सेंटेंस। ऑलराइट, दैट इज
Yes,
व्हाट आई वाज एक्सप्लेनिंग।
मैम जब हमने सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा था तो मैम आपने पढ़ाया था ना सब्जेक्ट के फॉर्म्स नाउन नाउन फ्रेजेस भी होते हैं।
बिल्कुल होता है ऐसे। यहाँ पर सब्जेक्ट नहीं है, ये ऑब्जेक्ट है। ओके, सो ये सब्जेक्ट भी नहीं है, इस पे वर्ब भी नहीं है, बट ये वाला देखिए, द रेड कार, द रेड कार बिलोंग्स टू मी। द रेड कार क्या है? व्हाट बिलोंग्स टू मी, क्या बिलोंग कर रहा है? ये वर्ब है। सो बिलोंग क्या कर रहा है? द रेड कार पूरा का पूरा सब्जेक्ट हो गया, जो कि हमारा एक नाउन फ्रेज है। सो दिस नाउन फ्रेज इज फंक्शनिंग एज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस। Understood, Monica?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So it can function as the subject of the sentence, but it might not function as the subject of the sentence. Both are correct. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Clear?
Excuse me, ma'am.
ये सब है, बताइए।
Ma'am, I have a sentence, ma'am.
बिल्कुल
So this
बताइए।
type of sentence, मैंने the court to be shifted at Bhopal.
The
Court जो high
the
court होता है,
court, जी, the
हाँ,
court,
to be shifted at Bhopal means
the
anywhere.
court. Okay, yes, you can say the court is to be shifted to Bhopal. Okay, the court is to be shifted to Bhopal. बिल्कुल बोल सकते हैं। So the court is functioning as a noun phrase क्योंकि उसमें एक determiner आ गया, the आ गया, right?
So that is the simple sentence, declarative sentence or other.
100% simple. The court is to be shifted to Bhopal by someone. Someone is going to shift the court to Bhopal. एक subject है, एक verb है, और कुछ नहीं है. Simple sentence. Okay? अब है, बिल्कुल.
So मैं भाई use to be.
Pardon?
भाई use to be. Only
Is to be
I can say, ma'am, the court
passive.
shifted at Bhopal. I can
No,
say
the court is shifted to. The court is to be shifted to Bhopal because this is a passive sentence. Okay? Passive sentence.
Okay.
Alright, guys, please give me 1 second. Please take a screenshot and think about a few more phrases. I'm coming back in 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So any other questions, guys, from noun phrases? Are you guys understanding what noun phrases are?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, guys. Okay. Chaliye, great. So,
Ma'am, this is today's first slide, ma'am.
yes, this is today's second slide. This is the first slide. Phrases, definition.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome. Chaliye, next we will move on to our infinitive and gerund. We will not do now because we have not completed infinitive and gerund. We will move on to verb phrase. Okay, so noun phrase अगर sentence में noun का काम कर रहा है तो verb phrase किसका काम करेगा? Obviously verb का काम करेगा, right? It will function as the verb of the sentence. So a verb phrase can either be made up of an auxiliary verb and its main verb, or a verb plus modifiers, objects, or complements. Verb phrases are used to form perfect continuous verb tenses, to express modality, or as part of all the predicate. So इसका मतलब क्या है? काफी लंबा चौड़ा डिस्क्रिप्शन है, बहुत ही सिंपल है. ओके, इट्स नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट, इट्स वेरी सिंपल. सो वर्ब फ्रेजेस बनाने का सबसे पहला तरीका बहुत सारे वर्ब को एक साथ जोड़ देंगे. वी विल ऐड लॉट्स ऑफ वर्ब्स टुगेदर. When does this happen? When do we add lots of verbs together? Very simple. When we are making different tenses. I am going, am helping verb, going main verb. दोनों को मिलाकर verb phrase बन गया, right? Second, I will be going. Will be going. तीनों के तीनों verbs है, right? Two helping verbs, one main verb. I can use modals with it. I could go. Could plus go. Both are verbs. Verb phrase बन गया. कैसे? Could is the modal, go is the main verb. Okay, so this is the first way of forming verb phrases. पहला तरीका क्या है? By using lots of verbs together. By using lots of verbs together. बहुत सारे verbs को एक साथ हम जोड़कर बना सकते हैं. Okay. See, some examples are given here. Forms present continuous tense, forms present perfect tense, और भी हो सकता है past perfect, past continuous, past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous. Future के तो सारे ही tenses हमारे इसमें होंगे. Even passive tenses, all the passive sentences will be using verb phrases. I have been to Goa. I have been eating. Have been eating. 3 verbs, right? So I am running late. 2 verbs. Helping verb plus main verb. They have completed work on the building. So have completed. Okay, 2 verbs. So these 2 examples, I hope you guys are understanding how verb phrases are being made by using lots of verbs together. Yes? Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Next
Ma'am,
is adverb. Yes?
Ma'am, question is, there should be a lot of verbs in action.
No, just one action verb and more helping verbs. Okay? One action verb and helping verbs. So
Okay.
2 or more words. 2 शब्द आ जाने से ही उसको हम phrase बोलते हैं. If there are 2 words, then only we call it a phrase. So here we have 2 verbs. Am running. So together it will become a verb phrase. Have completed. 2 verbs. It has become a verb phrase. Okay? Understood?
Got it, ma'am. Got it.
Yes. Next rule is when we are adding adverbs to the verb. When we are adding adverbs to the verb. Very simple, right? Adverbs क्या होते हैं? Verb को define करते हैं. So obviously, what will it become? It will become a part of the verb phrase. She quickly ran. She quickly ran. Or I can say she sang melodiously. Sang melodiously will become our verb phrase. Okay. She ran quickly. Ran quickly will become our verb phrase. She ate fast. Ate fast will become our verb phrase. So all the adverbs added to the verbs become verb phrase as well. So first is lots of verbs together, verb phrase. Second is adverb plus verb, verb phrase. Okay, clear? Third one is prepositional phrases. We can also use prepositional phrases with verbs and they will also become verb phrases. Okay, that will also become verb phrase. So to the bus, she ran to the bus. Even if we do not take quickly, which is our adverb, it also comes under the verb phrase. But if we only say she ran to the bus is also a part of the verb phrase. 3 things can make verb phrases. What are those? First is verbs, right? So lots of verbs together. Second is adverbs and verbs. So when we are adding adverbs to verbs, it is also becoming verb phrase. Third is verbs plus prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases. To the bus. I went to Delhi. Went to Delhi. The entire thing is verb phrase. I saw her in the car. So in the car, saw in the car is becoming our verb phrase, although it is not together in this example. She came out of the car. Came out of the car becomes our verb phrase. Came is the verb, out of the car is the prepositional phrase. Getting it, guys? Yes, Amit?
Ma'am, in the car is verb phrase, ma'am.
In the car can be, अगर उससे पहले एक verb लगा दे, जैसे कि she is sitting in the car. Is sitting in the car पूरा का पूरा verb phrase काम करेगा. Okay, Amit? Is sitting in the car, the entire thing will function as verb phrase. Okay. Phrases have to stick together. ऐसा नहीं है कि तोड़कर कर सकते हैं, उनके बीच में एक शब्द घुसा सकते हैं. That is not possible. Okay.
Yes.
Next is object of the verb. Object of the verb को लगाकर भी हम verb phrase बना सकते हैं. Object of the verbs we have already learned. Sam eats apples. Eats apples. Entire verb phrase. Apples is the object of the verb. It is the object basically, right? So object को मिलाकर भी हम verb phrase बना सकते हैं. My brother plays the trampoline. Sorry, trombone. So my brother plays the trombone. Plays verb है sentence का. My brother is the subject and the trombone is the object. So verb plus object can form the predicate, which is also called a verb phrase, which is also called a verb phrase. So we are getting 5 things with which we can form verb phrases. 5 चीजें एकदम अच्छे से याद रख लीजिए, जरूरत पड़े तो लिख लीजिए. What are we doing? We are adding verbs to verbs to make verb phrase. Verb के साथ verb को जोड़ रहे हैं verb phrase बनाने के लिए. I am eating. She will go. They are planning. Okay. Second is we are using adverbs with verbs to form verb phrases. Adverb जोड़ रहे हैं verb के साथ. She runs quickly. She sings beautifully. She dresses magnificently. Right? So verb के साथ हम adverb को जोड़कर verb phrase बनाएंगे. Sings beautifully, dresses magnificently. All becomes verb phrase. Third is prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases can be used to make verb phrases, right? So जैसे कि she ran to the bus. Ran to the bus, verb phrase. She is sitting in the car. Is sitting in the car becomes verb phrase. She is teaching in the class. Is teaching in the class becomes our verb phrase. Verb plus prepositional phrase. And the fourth one, so we have 4, sorry. The fourth one is object. Verb plus object. So verb plus object matlab she eats apples. Eats apples. She sings songs. Sings songs. She paints people. Paints people. Okay. So verb plus object also becomes our verb phrase. Clear? Noun phrase and verb phrases clear? बताइए. Any questions still here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Milan, you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Vishaka
I
has a
have
question.
Yes.
Ji, Vishaka?
Ma'am, if we say she is in dilemma, so
She is in dilemma.
yeah, so it is not verb phrase.
Because is not an action verb. That's why.
Okay, ma'am.
No, you are
Okay, ma'am.
asking. You are asking because it is not an action verb. It is. That is what I'm trying to say. It is a verb phrase. Okay. Is in dilemma is also a verb phrase. Okay. Whether it is action verb or not, that does not matter.
Okay, if we say she has dilemma, so
She has dilemma. नहीं, फिर नहीं होगा. नहीं होगा तो has तो action verb का ही काम कर रहा है, right? No, yes, because has she is not equals to dilemma. It's not a linking verb. She has dilemma is a verb phrase. Okay, but if I say she is naughty, if I say she is naughty, then naughty is not functioning as a verb phrase. Okay, Vishakha.
Okay, ma'am.
She
Got it.
is in dilemma. In dilemma यहाँ पर हमारा क्या है? Prepositional phrase है, right? So we have verb plus prepositional phrase. That's why. But if I say she is ill, she is ill. Is हमारा linking verb है, ill हमारा object है, एकदम अलग अलग. Sorry, object नहीं है, adjective है, subject complement है, बिल्कुल अलग अलग. वो verb phrase नहीं बनेगा. Alright, because वो object of the verb नहीं हो रहा है. Okay.
Okay. And she is in dilemma, वो verb phrase बनेगा हमारा.
बनेगा. She is in dilemma because in dilemma is functioning as a prepositional phrase, right? वो अपने अपने prepositional phrase का काम कर रहा है. So I can say like where is she or what is her mental state, and you can say that she is in dilemma. I think it can function as verb phrase. Okay, Vishakha?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, okay.
All right. Yes, Amit, बताइए what question you have?
Ma'am, how many total phrases, ma'am? You told 4 or 5, ma'am?
7 are there. Okay. Now.
No, ma'am. Like you also told verb to verb. I am eating, right? Then.
Oh, अच्छा. ये these.
Yes.
How to form verb phrases? How
Yes.
to form verb phrases? You can do by adding verb plus verb. I'll just write it down. You can take a screenshot.
Yes.
Verb plus verb. You
Adverb.
can do. Yes. Verb plus adverb. You can do verb plus
Object.
prepositional. Prepositional phrase, and you can do verb plus object. These 4. Okay.
Okay.
ये 4 है. Okay. So this is how we make verb phrases. इस तरीके से हम verb phrases बनाते हैं. Alright. Noun phrases कैसे बन रहे थे? Adjectives add करके बन रहे थे. Right? Noun phrases हमारे adjectives add करके बन रहे थे. And noun phrases identify करना बहुत easy है. क्यों? क्योंकि हमें बस पूछना है what, where, who and whom. अगर इन questions का जवाब में वो phrase आता है, तो वो phrase हमारा noun phrase हो जाता है. Right? Vishakha, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Manju, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when we make verb phrase, how we can select verb? There is a verb phrase. It has object in the sentence. It is
Not,
most important
no,
role.
no, no. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, Manju. See, if you look at this sentence, I am running late. I am running. I is the subject. Am running is the verb. And late is also actually a part of this verb phrase, right? Why?
I don't know, ma'am.
Oh, no, sorry, not a part of this verb phrase. This is functioning as the subject complement. I equals to late. Okay, so I am running is actually functioning as a linking verb here. Okay, I am running late. Late is just an adjective that is functioning as a subject complement. So you can see here, this is am running is a verb phrase because it has two verbs in it. Am running, right? But that does not mean that the sentence has an object. The sentence does not have an object. It just has a subject complement. Understood, Manju, what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
Okay, but again, it can have subject complements like this last example. The last example says, my brother plays the trombone, right? So my brother is the subject, plays is the verb, and the trombone is the object. And in this case, the verb plus object is becoming the verb phrase. Okay, understood, Manju?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, clear? Yes, any other questions, Vishakha? Okay.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Chal, great. So these are the two phrases that we have learned till now: verb phrases and noun phrases. Okay, noun phrases, verb phrases. इतना तक clear है, guys? यहाँ तक clear है? बताइए.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of trombone?
Trombone is an instrument. I have no idea what kind of instrument it is. But plays मतलब तो instrument ही होगा. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
चलिए. Let's see. Identify noun phrases worksheet. Okay, so we will do some worksheets before we move on to any other phrases. काफी लंबा चलेगा phrases का topic.
Ma'am, no problem. If it goes a lengthy, we have to understand how it makes.
Definitely 100%. Actually, noun phrases का थोड़ा difficult है because we have not discussed gerund and infinitive. Let's do verb phrases.
Ma'am, why use phrases?
Why
Without
use phrases?
Yes, ma'am. What is the importance of phrases? Because without help of this, we can make sentence in easy way.
बिल्कुल बहुत अच्छा question है. Meera, I think this is Meera, right?
Reena. Okay, ma'am.
Reena.
No problem.
Always
No problem.
confused between Meera and
Okay,
Reena.
ma'am. No problem.
बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Why do we use phrases, right? देखिए, clauses तो हमें पता है कि sentence बनाने के लिए लगता है, right? जैसे कि अगर मैंने एक independent clause लगा दिया तो वो क्या बन जाएगा? वो एक what type of sentence will it become? One independent clause?
Sentence.
Simple sentence. If we are adding two independent clauses or more, it is becoming
Compound sentence.
compound sentence. Correct. And if we are adding one independent clause and complex sentence, right? Dependent clause. So this is the basic structure of our sentence. But basic structure से तो हम सब कुछ express नहीं कर सकते. सोचिए अगर रीना को बताना है ये बात कि मेरा जो छोटा सा बच्चा है वो रो रहा है, right? सिर्फ ये नहीं बताना है कि मेरा जो बच्चा है वो रो रहा है. मे बी रीना के 3 बच्चे हैं, ओके, एंड वो बताना चाहती है मेरा जो सबसे छोटा बच्चा है, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल, जब मेरा सबसे छोटा बच्चा है वो रो रहा है, तो आप क्या बोलेंगी? माय सन इज क्राइंग. मैं बोलूंगी विच सन. फिर आपको बोलना पड़ेगा यंगर सन, राइट? उसमें भी फ्रेज हो रहा है बिकॉज यंगर सन. सो यू आर यूजिंग फ्रेजेस टू गिव मोर मीनिंग टू अ सेंटेंस. फ्रेजेस हम यूज करते हैं ताकि हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा सेंटेंस में मीनिंग डाल पाए. Okay, so I will say my younger son is crying. My younger son. पूरा का पूरा क्या बन गया? Noun
Noun
phrase.
phrase.
who is crying, right? Absolutely correct. So why are we using phrases? To give more meaning to the sentence, because clauses are never enough to express what we are feeling, right? See, jo अच्छे speakers hai, like a particularly fluent speaker in English and a person who is struggling with the language, the difference between them will be the person who is fluent will know how to use phrases better, right? But the person who is struggling will only try to focus on the structure based on clauses of a sentence. Okay, सोचिए अगर मैंने किसी को जो इंटरमीडिएट लेवल पे है या फिर जो बिगिनर्स लेवल पे है, मैंने बोला सेंटेंस बनाइए, आप देखेंगे वो हमेशा सेंटेंसेस ऐसे बनाते हैं कि दे फोकस मोस्टली ऑन द क्लॉज, कि क्लॉज का स्ट्रक्चर सही होना चाहिए, टेंस का स्ट्रक्चर सही होना चाहिए. दे नेवर थिंक दैट आई कैन आल्सो ऐड सम फ्रेजेस टू इट, राइट? आप लोग तो अभी धीरे धीरे, बिकॉज यू आर स्पीकिंग सो मच, यू गाइस यूज अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेजेस, राइट? अनकॉन्शियसली यूज करते हैं. आई वेंट, उसके बाद क्या? टू दिल्ली. अगर आप टू दिल्ली नहीं बताएंगे तो मुझे पता कैसे चलेगा कि कहाँ गए थे आप, right? So I went is a complete clause, it is a complete simple sentence. I went, subject plus verb. But जब तक हम उसमें phrase नहीं लगाएंगे to Delhi, तो हमें पूरा पूरा अर्थ नहीं मिलता है कि कहाँ गए थे. To Delhi, where did he go? Okay, understood, Reena? This is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
this
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
very very important work of phrases.
Ma'am,
Yes,
I think sometimes we have 2 or 3 verbs in one sentence. That's why we need verb phrases. Like I have
बिल्कुल.
to say, the dog has started to chase him.
Absolutely correct. Has
So,
started to chase. To chase नहीं होगा, to chase तो infinitive है. Has started, दोनों मिलाकर
okay,
हमारा क्या बन जाता है? Verb
verb
phrase.
phrase. Yeah.
Right, absolutely
Mm.
correct. So you see, when we are using any kind of tense except simple present or simple past, simple present और simple past के अलावा जो भी tense use करेंगे, you are definitely using a verb phrase, right? वहां पे तो आप definitely verb phrase use कर रहे हैं, चाहे आप चाहे या ना चाहे, आपको एक से ज्यादा verb तो use करना ही पड़ेगा, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, चलिए let's solve a few questions using just verb phrases. आज हम सिर्फ verb phrases पे concentrate करते हैं. कुछ भी doubt है, कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो बताइए. ओके, जैसे अमित ने पूछा कि मैम चार क्या क्या है, वो अच्छे से याद रखिए कि चार क्या क्या है. एक है verb plus verb, दूसरा है verb plus adverb, तीसरा है verb plus prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase हमेशा preposition से शुरू होता है, easy to identify. And the last one is verb plus
Object.
ऑब्जेक्ट.
Object,
करेक्ट,
ma'am.
एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. सो प्रेडिकेट भी बोल सकते हैं. प्रेडिकेट का एक और नाम हो सकता है वर्ब फ्रेज. ओके, ऑलराइट, लेट्स स्टार्ट. सो वी विल
Ma'am?
स्टार्ट विद, यस शिप्रा,
Ma'am, I made one sentence and ma'am, I want
बताइए.
to say it has been since 5 minutes. She is continuously speaking. So it has been since 5 minutes. This is a verb, a phrase, or
सिंस नहीं होगा, इट हैज बीन 5 मिनट्स.
it has been 5 minutes.
सिंस शी
Continuously
स्टार्टेड
speaking.
स्पीकिंग. नहीं, देखिए मैं आपको दो सेंटेंसेस बताती हूँ. इफ यू आर यूजिंग सिंस, इट विल बी इट हैज बीन 5 मिनट्स सिंस शी स्टार्टेड स्पीकिंग. इट हैज बीन 5 मिनट्स since she started speaking, right? Since का हमेशा इस्तेमाल करते हैं point of time दर्शाने के लिए. जब से उसने शुरू किया, that is a point of time. Since then, it has been 5 minutes. Okay? बिना since के बोल सकते हैं, it has been 5 minutes that she has been speaking for. Okay, ये थोड़ा लंबा हो जाएगा. और you can say she has been speaking for 5 minutes. She has been speaking for 5 minutes. अगर आप since से एक point of time नहीं show कर रहे हैं और सिर्फ 5 minutes use कर रहे, it is showing duration of time. Duration के साथ हम use करते हैं for. So it has been, she has been speaking for 5 minutes. Understood?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome. चलिए, Abhay, do you have a question? Okay, no questions.
No,
चलिए.
ma'am. Right, ma'am.
Okay, चलिए. Alpna, would you like to start then?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Alpna. बताइए. Let's start with the second one. Okay, so the first one is done. Melissa will wait for the taxi at the
Yes.
corner. Okay, next.
Yes.
Zachary always wants to play tennis.
Ma'am, play tennis.
Play tennis?
Yes, ma'am.
सोच कर बताइए अच्छे से. अल्पना, आइडेंटिफाई कीजिए सब्जेक्ट क्या है.
Subject है Zachary.
Zachary, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So subject क्या कर रहा है? What is the action of the subject?
Ma'am, he wants to play tennis.
So क्या वो
He always wants to play tennis. So I think
क्या
always, yeah,
yes बताइए
always wants, yeah,
always wants okay
to play.
always
Yes.
wants to play यहाँ पे नहीं होगा actually to play tennis the entire thing is functioning as object here okay उसके बारे में हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे when we are doing infinitives but यहाँ पर क्या हो गया always wants Zachary is not playing right now okay अगर आप सेंटेंस देखेंगे Zachary अभी खेल नहीं रहा है वो चाह रहा है खेलना okay so उसका जो एक्शन है वो चाहना है always wants is the main verb always क्या है अल्पना
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
always
Always is adverb, ma'am.
Adverb. Very good. So adverb plus verb becomes our verb phrase, right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question. Like wants, always wants means चाहता है ना?
हाँ हमेशा चाहता है
हमेशा चाहता
Zachary
है.
हमेशा चाहता है कि वो टेनिस खेले okay
And yes, ma'am. And ma'am, play is not a verb.
this is an infinitive to play is an infinitive उसके बारे में हम बहुत ही जल्दी डिस्कस करने वाले हैं gerunds and infinitives okay
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
चलिए after Alpna Amit would you like to try
Yes, ma'am.
yes I am becoming very tired of Chinese food
Yes, ma'am. Tire is verb, ma'am.
tired is verb ठीक से अमित देखिए what is the subject
I am.
I है subject am कैसे subject हो सकता है
M, yes, ma'am. M is a helping verb.
helping verb है अब ये किसको help कर रहा है I क्या कर रहा है I is
I am becoming.
becoming right tired क्या है tired is an adjective very क्या है tired को describe कर रहा है so very tired एक साथ है so I is equals to very tired I is equals to very tired so am becoming क्या हो गया linking verb understood Amit so अगर
Yes.
linking verb में दो verbs है तो क्या बन जाएगा our verb phrase am
Verb phrase.
becoming am becoming is the verb phrase yes
Very
Meera?
easy here, adverb, ma'am, I think.
very is definitely adverb but ये verb phrase में नहीं आएगा क्यों
Yeah, I know,
क्योंकि-
ma'am. I know.
yes क्योंकि ये जो very है ये भी adverb है but ये किसको describe कर रहा है ये इस adjective को
को।
describe कर रहा है
Yeah.
yes ये verb को describe नहीं कर रहा है ये इस adjective को describe
Adjective,
कर रहा है
इसलिए
That's
adverb.
why it is not functioning as a verb phrase okay
Yeah.
ये adjective phrase में आ जाएगा फिर very tired adjective phrase में
Yes,
okay
ma'am.
good very nice Amit thank you
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
ये सब है बताइए
I am is a helping verb or a linking verb.
am becoming पूरा ही linking verb है यहाँ पर okay because very tired you can see here abhay is not an object it is a adjective okay so if it is an
Adjective, okay.
adjective it means it is a subject complement okay
Okay. ma'am.
am becoming पूरा ही linking verb है यहाँ पर okay after Amit we have Meera would you like to try
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Meera Jasmine
Ma'am,
has received
Has received, ma'am.
सिर्फ has received और
A coupon
a coupon very good a coupon
Yeah.
क्यों होगा
because, ma'am, helping verb is describing. I mean, coupon helping verb is describing about coupon, ma'am, and related to means verb, ma'am. I can say.
No, verb
Then-
plus object, right? Simple. Jasmine has received a coupon. Coupon is a object.
Object.
Object
Yeah.
plus verb तो हमारा verb phrase बन जाता है. Okay, understood. Meera,
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
good, very nice. Okay, after Meera, Manju, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए. Erin is feeding some water to the guinea pigs.
Ma'am is feeding some water.
Very good, very good. Can you tell me what is what, Manju? Is
is our helping verb, and working is our action verb. Some water is our complement, and we can say and describing for
Yes, some water is the object, right?
Object,
Erin
ma'am.
is feeding some water, so some water is the object, right? So is helping verb बिल्कुल सही है, feeding main verb बिल्कुल सही है, some water is object. So auxiliary plus main verb plus object becomes our verb phrase. Okay, very good,
verb
Manju.
phrase. Ma'am, verb
Yes.
phrase.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Manju. After Manju, Milan, try.
Yes, ma'am.
The dispenser has run out of napkins.
Has run out of nothing.
पूरा क्यों है पूरा बताइए parts. Has is what?
Has is helping verb.
Okay, what is the main verb?
Main verb. No, has is linking verb.
Is it?
1 minute.
Run out क्या है? Run out?
Ma'am, verb phrase. Sorry, verb,
Phrasal
not verb.
verb.
It is phrasal verb. Yes.
Correct, correct. Very good.
Okay.
Phrasal verb. Okay, Milan. Phrasal verb you have to identify. Verb plus preposition. Run out. Okay. So has is the helping verb. Run out is the main verb. That is a phrasal verb. Of napkins. What is that?
Okay, prepositional phrase.
Correct.
Yeah.
Prepositional
Yes.
phrase. That's why has run out of napkins. The entire thing is functioning as verb phrase. Right?
Ma'am,
Good.
what's the
Okay.
meaning of this?
The dispenser has run out of napkins. मतलब napkins खत्म हो गए हैं dispenser में. Okay. I have run out of sugar. मतलब मेरे पास चीनी खत्म हो गई है. Okay. This is a very common expression. Yes, Vishakha?
How napkins could be prepositional phrase? Isn't it object
Of napkins. Of.
of? Okay.
Preposition लगा दिया गया है, right? जैसे
Okay,
ही
of
of
is a
लगा दी गया.
yeah, ma'am. Of is a preposition. Yeah.
Prepositional phrase. Understood?
Yeah, ma'am. Got it.
Yes, very good. Okay. Yes, Punita, do you have a question?
Yeah, ma'am. Has run out also of phrasal verb?
Has तो हमारा auxiliary है, helping verb है. Run
Yeah.
out is our phrasal verb. Run out.
Phrasal
Okay.
verb. Okay, ma'am.
Run out मतलब खत्म हो जाना. To run out of something means to not have that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
जैसे कि I have run out of tea leaves. मतलब मेरे पास चाय पत्ती खत्म हो गई है. Understood?
Okay,
Punita?
ma'am.
Okay. चलिए. After Milan, Monica, try the 11th one.
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए. The men will dig a deep hole for the new swimming pool.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, will dig a deep hole.
बिल्कुल सही है. Will dig a deep hole. Will dig a deep hole बताइए. Parts बताइए, Monica. Will is what?
Yeah, ma'am. Verb है, ma'am.
Helping verb.
Yes, ma'am.
Main verb क्या है?
Ma'am, dig.
Dig is the main verb. Very good. And a deep hole. ये क्या है?
गहरा गड्ढा खोद.
Yes, but what is it functioning as in the sentence?
Ma'am, I
So verb
think
is
object.
object. Very good. What will they dig? They will dig a deep hole, right? So
yeah.
object जो है वो हमारा verb phrase में आ जाता है. Will dig a deep hole. Entire thing is verb phrase. Good, good, very nice. Thank you, Monica. Yes,
Ma'am,
Manju.
O is determiner. Deep is
Determiner.
our adjective. Whole is our noun.
बिल्कुल. और इनको पूरा मिलाकर बनता है object, right? That is why we are adding it to the verb phrase. Okay.
Right, ma'am. Yes.
Very good, Manju ji. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Seven
Abhay?
sentence, ma'am.
7th sentence we will do. We will scroll down. पहले 17 तक कर लेते हैं. Okay. I'll give a chance to everyone. Don't worry. चलिए. After Monica, we have Reena. Reena, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए Reena. The house appeared to be leaning to one side. The house appeared to be leaning to one side.
I think to be leaning to one side.
Leaning means
Appeared.
झुक रहा.
Appear to be leaning.
झुकना. Yes.
Appear to be
Appeared to
leaning.
be leaning. Okay. यहाँ पे infinitive को add करके verb phrase बनाया गया है. कैसा appear कर रहा है? To be leaning to one side. In fact, इसको भी हम add कर सकते हैं because this is functioning as prepositional phrase. Okay. We can even add this. Okay. And
What is the meaning of leaning? Actually, appear मतलब
लीनिंग का मतलब झुकना होता है, लाइक एक तरफ झुक जाना, उसको बोलते हैं लीनिंग. द लीनिंग टावर ऑफ गीजा, राइट, वो झुका हुआ रहता है, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड लीनिंग.
Okay.
ऑलराइट. ओके, आफ्टर रीना, अभय बताइए, यू कैन बाय लंच विद दैट मनी.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you can buy lunch with that money. Ma'am, can is a auxiliary verb, ma'am, helping verb,
वेरी गुड,
and buy is the main verb.
वेरी गुड.
Or lunch with a noun, ma'am.
Object of the sentence.
Object,
What
yes.
can you buy?
Object
Right, so verb plus
buy
object.
with a yes, ma'am.
Verb plus object,
That-
correct है.
And with that money,
What is this?
can buy lunch. Lunch is the object, ma'am.
Right, lunch is the object. With that money is functioning as what in this sentence? Prepositional
Means, ma'am, a prepositional phrase, ma'am.
phrase, right? With से शुरू हो रहा है, prepositional phrase. We can consider this
Yes,
as a part of the verb phrase as well, but because we have lunch already, we don't need to. Okay, absolutely correct. Very good, Abhay. Okay, after Abhay, then we have Shafiq. Shafiq, would you like to try? Shafiq, yes. बताइए Shafiq. Anthony's hat was blown off his head by a strong wind. काफी लंबा है.
Was blown off.
Was blown off and off his head. Prepositional phrase, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Was is helping verb. Blown off क्या है हमारा? Phrasal verb, main verb of the sentence. Okay. Off his head is functioning as prepositional phrase. पूरा का पूरा हमारा verb phrase है. Was blown off his head by a strong wind. Actually ये भी है, but it's okay. We are just considering the first part. Okay. Good. Very nice, Shafiq. After Shafiq, we have Shobha. Shobha, would you like to try?
Yeah, ma'am. Let's see, ma'am.
बताइए.
These jeans do not fit me anymore. I think do not is the auxiliary verb. Do not fit me anymore, ma'am.
Do not fit me anymore. The entire thing. Yes. Shobha, I can't hear you.
Yeah, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Now you're audible.
not
Do
fit
not
me.
fit. Correct. Absolutely correct. The entire thing is our verb phrase. Do not fit me anymore. Right? Do is helping verb. Not is negative word, which is an obviously adverb, right? All negative words are adverbs. Fit is our main verb. Me is the object. Anymore is also another adverb that is describing fit. Okay. So the entire thing, do not fit me anymore, is functioning as verb phrase. Very good, Shobha. Very good. Okay. After Shobha, we have Shipra. Shipra, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
The mouse was named
The
Shasta.
okay, ma'am. Was named. This is verb phrase or sasta. This is a object. So was named sasta. Means this sentence is verb phrase.
He was named what? So he was named Sasta by someone. Yes, correct, correct, absolutely correct. Okay, very
Ma'am,
good.
this is
Shipra.
a passive sentence.
This is a passive sentence by someone, right? The mouse
Yes,
was
ma'am.
named Shasta by someone. Very good, Shipra. Okay,
Thank you.
after Shipra, Subhash, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए 17th one. Dylan can climb over that fence.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Climb over the fence, ma'am.
Can is also there, modal, right?
Modal move, ma'am.
Can climb over that fence. Over that fence is what?
Preposition.
Prepositional phrase. Very good. Very good, Subhash. Okay, next we will move on to Tanisha. Can you do the 7th one?
Good morning.
Bataiye. Good morning.
Which one, ma'am?
7th one.
7th. Okay, the bicycle was held, ma'am. This one.
Yes, the bicycle was held to the
Held.
rack with a chain.
Was held is a verb, phrasal verb, and to the rack with a chain. With, ma'am, this is an object and with a conjunction.
No, Tanisha, was held is not a phrasal verb. Was is what? The
Was is a
bicycle?
helping verb.
Yes, was is the
Was is
helping
the
verb.
helping
What
verb.
is the
Held,
main
held
verb?
is a main verb. Held is a
Right.
main verb.
To the rack is what?
To the rack is a to the rack, it
Prepositional
shows the
phrase.
preposition. Yeah.
Prepositional phrase, right? So was held to the rack. I told you that verb plus prepositional phrase is equals to verb phrase. So verb plus this prepositional phrase was held to the rack. The entire thing is a prepositional phrase. Okay. With a chain is also functioning as a verb phrase, but we are not considering the second part, only the first part. Okay.
Can't we say with a conjunction?
With is not a conjunction. With is a preposition. Okay. With is not a conjunction. With is a preposition. To is also a preposition here. With a chain is also a prepositional phrase. To the rack is also a prepositional phrase. दोनों को मिलाकर भी हम बोल सकते हैं was held to the rack with a chain. The entire thing is a verb phrase. Okay, understood, Tanisha?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what's
All
the meaning of this sentence? Full sentence?
The bicycle was held to the rack with a chain. मतलब bicycle को rack से या bicycle rack से जुड़ा हुआ था chain के द्वारा. Okay, this is the meaning, more or less.
Okay.
All right. Okay. After that, we have Vishakha. Vishakha, try the 8th one.
Yes, ma'am. So horse can carry us both up the mountain on its back. So can carry us both.
Very
will
good.
be
Okay.
the prepositional phrase. Yeah.
Bilkul. Okay. Us both is functioning as what?
Object, ma'am.
Object. Very good. Bilkul sahi hai. Okay. Up the mountain on its back is functioning as what?
Prepositional.
Prepositional phrase. Bilkul. Bilkul sahi hai. Very good. Okay. Next one. Tell me. Yes, Punita, do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I am waiting for participating.
Okay, Punita, tell me the next one. The horses have been